Hello, and my name is Conrad Washington. I'm the acting director for the VA Center for Faith and Opportunity Initiative, located here in Washington, D.C. I'm here with Dr. Lesher. I'm here to connect with faith-based and community organizations across the nation so that we can share with them the VA resources and tools and information that can better serve the veterans and their families and beneficiaries within their respective congregations. We do this through collaborative events. Dr. Lesher, would you please share with them who you are?
Thank you, Mr. Washington. I'm Chaplain Juliana Lesher, the National Director of VA Chaplain Service, and I appreciate this opportunity to share with you. The mission of VA Chaplaincy is to provide meaningful spiritual care for our veterans and their families throughout the whole life cycle of our veterans. That includes from the time they transition off of active duty, while they are being cared for in our VA medical centers, until when they may be buried at one of our national cemeteries. And our VA chaplain is providing support, bereavement support for the family. Our VA chaplains provide meaningful educational programs as well as innovative spiritual care programs for both veterans and families. Mr. Washington, would you like to share more about the VA Center for Faith and Opportunity Initiative?
Thank you, Dr. Lesher. As I mentioned before, our collaborative events cover a broad spectrum of topics ranging from veteran suicide prevention, which is conducted by a trained suicide prevention coordinator, veteran benefits, veteran homelessness, survivors assistance, and much, much more. We even have clergy-specific training for our clergy partners. Chaplain Lesher, would you care to share more about what the chaplaincy is doing in the area of COVID-19?
VA chaplains have been on the front lines of providing spiritual care for those who are diagnosed with COVID-19 as well as dying from COVID-19. They've been wearing personal protective equipment to make sure the VA chaplain is safe, but also right there to be with those who are ill as well as those who are dying, meeting their spiritual care needs. Our VA chaplains have also been sensitive to those veterans who are isolated during this time of COVID-19. Thus, we have partnered with the Office of Mental Health and Suicide Prevention to particularly reach out to those veterans who are at a higher risk for suicide. Our VA chaplains have regularly been calling as well as providing video connections to those veterans who are isolated and at a high risk for suicide to ensure they are okay and provide spiritual and emotional support for them. Our VA chaplains have also been providing worship services by virtual means, whether that be through video or whether that be recording the worship services and providing inspiring messages of hope and encouragement for all those who faithfully serve.
Thank you, Dr. Lesher. That's great information. You may join us to reach the 20 million veterans by learning how to start a veteran ministry or welcome center. How do you do that? You simply go to Google, type in VA Center for Faith. Once you arrive at our website, click on our resource page, and there you will find our pocket guide on how to start a veteran ministry. Within that pocket guide, it gives you instructions that's very simple, and we ask that you would connect with veterans in your organization to have a fishing trip, have a Bible study, or a cell group, coffee at Starbucks once a week. You determine the frequency and the venue. All we ask is that you continue to have it and connect with us so that we may feed you information and resources so that we can strengthen that particular ministry. Dr. Lesher, do you have any lasting words for our audience?
Yes, I would like to address what VA chaplains provide in terms of moral injury. A moral injury occurs when someone feels that he or she has transgressed his or her conscience. Guilt and shame sets in, and the person feels worthless and is often at a high risk for suicide. So our VA chaplains provide meaningful spiritual care one-on-one for those who are feeling guilt and shame and struggling with a moral injury, as well as they provide moral injury discussion groups where veterans can come together and talk about those issues that plague them and that cause them distress and guilt. If you are a clergy member and desire to have more information about VA chaplaincy, or perhaps learn of where there may be a community clergy training program that is offered virtually for your region, please reach out to me. My phone number is area code 202-550-9351. And my email is my name, Juliana, Juliana, period, my last name, Lesher, Lesher, at VA for Veteran Affairs, period, GOV. I welcome you to reach out to me so that we can best serve you and best all together serve our veterans and their families nationwide. God bless you.
Thank you again, Dr. Lesher. I believe that our partnerships and our collaborations across the nation will strengthen the communities and it will strengthen our veteran population. So if you want to partner with me or Dr. Lesher, please reach out to us. Thank you and God bless.